Hey guys, so episode 2, Suffer the Children,
Previously on The Walking Dead,
has finally arrived, but the problem is I
AJ and I have
recorded
been
it before.
searching.
Hang on, let's stop this for a second because I originally did this before. I recorded my whole reaction. It was honestly one of my favorite reactions that I've ever done. And I screwed up. I screwed up in the process, I did something, and I lost all the footage. So, everything now is a replay because I do want to get this uploaded. I do want you guys to see what I did and try for you to get some enjoyment out of the playthrough. I'm not going to try and reenact my original reaction. That'd be fucking stupid, and I'm not a good actor. So, unfortunately, all I could do really is just replay the episode and take you through what my mentality was going forward. So, without further ado,
For a
let's
long
just do
time,
this.
For some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of
I will
food,
say it's very,
turned out to be a
very
trap.
cool that this is what they're
could have
doing
been
with
the
the story builder. The previously
When I
on,
woke up,
very similar to
I found
what they
I'd
did
been
with the story
saved by a
builder.
guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up.
Yes, she
With
did.
everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon.
It seems
told
like
him
I
he
have
wasn't
no
going
reference
anywhere,
to back this
that
up,
he was our
but it
prisoner.
seemed like that choice really
then,
had a big impact because, as you will see,
Marlon was dead.
Violet is pretty much on Clem's
And
side
AJ
the
pulled the
entire
trigger.
episode. Lewis,
You
for
remember
about the
what
first
I
half,
taught him.
is pretty mean to us.
To always aim for the head.
Even at one point calling AJ a murderer. So, yeah, there is that. But I'm not really going to spoil anything in regards to my choices going forward. You'll see what I did. Uh, So, just as a sort of heads up, I will say this: I was very happy to hear when I played this original game, when I played the game originally, that the episode was about 2.5 hours as well as episode 1, like it was. So, I think that already puts this as longer than A New Frontier. Boy, that's kind of sad. Yeah, this is episode 2 for The Walking Dead, possibly the last episode that Telltale will ever release from regards to The Walking Dead, and possibly the last episode is just The Walking Dead in general. Especially since it was just announced that the former employees of Telltale have filed a class action lawsuit saying that Telltale had violated what's known as the Warren Act of 1988, which is a federal law, with state law in California being even stricter than the original federal legislation. So, needless to say, things aren't looking good anymore. And the hopes of a continuation have just gone out the window again.
Made you some coffee.
How
It was in the
do
kitchen.
they know
Tim
how
said
to
I
make
can have
coffee?
some. I didn't steal it.
That's actually pretty impressive that Clem knows how to make coffee. And I'm really pissed off that she
I'm
even
surprised
likes
you remember
coffee.
how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
I don't.
Last night.
I don't like coffee. I
Marlon,
don't want my Clem drinking
I
coffee.
heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
I do like how this played out. Like, they constantly cut back and forth between the immediate aftermath and, like, the next day.
God.
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out.
Yeah, Ruby,
You shot him.
Oh,
He's
okay.
dead.
I have a Marvel Spider-Man update.
You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
I told him to aim for the head, but that's not what I meant.
Lewis called me a murderer.
That is not what I meant when I said aim for the
We're
head.
supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters.
Yeah, but he was surrendering.
Did I do it bad?
You didn't do it bad. You
I
just
thought
shouldn't have
Marlon
done it
was
at
bad.
all.
He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
Yes, it is. I
What are
hate
we
to be
gonna do?
truthful. Hate to say this to the kid, but it is kind of right. Your relationship with AJ has changed. Yeah, Mitch was really against me this entire episode. I get why, trust me.
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him.
Take AJ,
I do
go
really
inside.
appreciate Violet in this episode.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. To little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd never hurt any of you. It was... Marlon threatened us.
AJ pointed the gun first.
We get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem. If I'm a murderer,
I'm
and
not
an adult-
saying he wasn't justified to be angry, considering how they were very close
Well, I
friends.
think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good.
He was justified, if I'm being honest.
Nothing good at all.
We can forgive them.
Oh, that's not what I
Murderers,
said.
even some monsters, they get a second chance.
That's
Some
not what I
monsters.
said.
Not all.
When bad people...
I'm trying to
or
remember all my
murderers try to make
choices.
it right, that's when other people forgive them.
That sounds hard.
It is. We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others. For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what?
Yeah,
You
now
let
that
him
ain't
kill me
gonna
too?
work.
Then who's next? A Sim? Willie? Screw both of you.
He was super mean for all,
Hey,
for how
what is
bad
it?
Lewis was. Mitch was super mean.
You've killed a lot of people.
Yes, I
You
have.
murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
That's
What?
not the same
You said
thing.
he was handcuffed. He wasn't.
That
a
is
threat.
not the same
So,
thing.
That
He
means
asked
you
me to
murdered
kill him. No. No, well, maybe technically yes, but no.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
And I'm really not comfortable with this conversation
I
right
love you
here.
back.
It feels like heavy-duty foreshadowing. Like, I killed Lee because I didn't want him to suffer and because I loved him. And AJ saying, I love you, Clem, and her saying I love you back. It's like foreshadowing one of
Hey.
them. And I am not
Violet
comfortable.
said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
I didn't really like
I don't
any of
think
these
that's right.
options,
You
so
made it up.
I stayed
No, I
silent.
I'm pretty sure I'm a murderer.
You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon. See you out there.
I'm surprised that they even
This is gonna
invited
be hard.
us to the funeral,
Everyone's
considering.
going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Almost dead.
They'll live if we water them.
No, they still die. Once you bring them inside, they only get a few days.
Oh.
When you're ready, go to the funeral. Yeah, I drank the coffee last time. Ain't drinking the coffee this time because fuck coffee. Coffee is horrible.
At least these won't die.
Dear Skull. Dear Skull. Oh, it is so metal. That ominous music fucking creeps me out, and I love it. Yeah.
Time to go?
Soon.
There's nothing really else. Not really anything left to look at. You can't really grab Clem's hat. She just grabs it on the way out. So let's go to the funeral.
Ready?
Get your hat. Why are you not getting your hat? Ah, Clem is naked without her hat. There is a funny line later about Lewis asking what the D stands for. AJ is shaped by what you teach him. I think we made that perfectly clear at the end of last episode. You taught him to regret his actions. Didn't realize that it needed to be something that should be taught, that should be common knowledge, but, you know, in a walker-infested world, I get that, you know, that might not always be the case. There's nothing really to look at over here, I believe. I just want to make one quick go around just to be safe. You know me, I always like looking at stuff.
Talk, put flowers on the graves, and sing, I think.
Anything else?
I don't see you coming up with any brilliant ideas.
It'll be nice.
They are not gonna be here, are they?
Marlon and Brody were their friends too.
Fuck's sake.
Right
I-
now, let's just focus on what we're here to do. Okay?
I didn't actually get to listen to that conversation the last time. Oh, right, that you could examine the blood. I forgot about that.
I did that.
Yes.
Come on.
You would have thought the rain would have washed that away. I I feel really bad for Rosie, to be honest. Rosie was very loyal to Marlon.
They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals? Soon said they used to have them more.
They died.
But I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Yeah, they did.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
Even monsters.
10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was... I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't.
He still killed her.
Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude,
Shut
don't.
up.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend.
Yeah, but he
Wasn't perfect.
he-
But he deserved better than to get gunned down by that
he
kid.
traded two
AJ
people
killed him
away.
like it was nothing. We all saw it, and no one stopped him.
You're right, Mitch. Marlon didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
And what
I-
about Marlon?
I forgot what I
responsible
said
for
there.
that?
Don't worry, this is like a
See what I mean?
second save
How can
file
any of us
just
trust
so
these
I know
fucking
my
people?
choices
What
are
are you
still
saying?
going to be correct
I'm
for
saying they
episode
gotta
3.
fucking go.
So,
Take a vote.
if I make a wrong
Majority
choice from
decides.
what
They
I
stay
originally
or they
did,
leave.
it doesn't really matter
Today.
because episode 3, if there is an episode 3, will still be the
doesn't
original
fair.
choice.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
What? You can't just kick us out.
We brought you here. That means we can get rid of you too.
That is fucked up. After all Marlon did...
Two wrongs don't make a right.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Yeah, she ain't moving.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Violet says at one point during the
Please
episode
don't
it
kick
was,
us out.
hang on.
Come on, let's go.
As I was saying, Violet said at one point it was a 5-3 vote. Violet, 10 are probably for Clem and AJ staying. Not sure who the third person was. Mitch was obviously to kick him out. Telltale presents in association with Skybound Entertainment. Telltale story by Mary Kenny and Emily Grace Buck. Episode directed by Chris Reiser. All of which are no longer with the company. Fired. Fired and fired.
Sometimes I don't know where this
Fired
dirty
and
road
fired.
is taking me. Sometimes
Fired.
I don't know the reason why.
I'm sorry, that's too
So I
depressing.
guess
I'm
I'll
done.
keep
Sorry.
Gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
Screw the final season. This may be the final episode. It was hard enough playing this episode thinking this could be it. This could be very well it for The Walking Dead and Telltale. And it's like, now I have to do it again. Want to stop that, AJ? You're going to break your foot.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
Stuff like this takes time.
AJ,
You can't
breathe.
expect them to forgive
Remember
you
what we
for
do when we're
killing
mad?
their friend.
Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
And you have every reason to be upset. We'll deal with it together, okay?
Okay.
We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Kind of reminds me of what Clem did in episode 2 of A New Frontier. After Jesus Says Richmond was taken
You're still
over.
mad, huh?
And,
You see Clem walk off to the side and take
think I'm
a
sad,
few
too.
deep breaths.
I did what you told me to.
Yeah, too
I know.
literally.
You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
These things take time, like I said. And I really don't like how Clem is not wearing her hat so many
We don't
times
know
in this
that it
season
didn't
so
work.
far.
They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seem pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
You think I want to?
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet.
The verdict.
We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
Yeah, it doesn't work like
That's
that.
not how it works.
I mean,
Maybe it should be.
You don't
figured
have to
both
like
of them would vote, and it'd be
Good, 'cause I
5-5, and
don't.
Fine. I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it?
You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
What's the point? You've already decided.
Yes, we have.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
you know, the kid's right there. And he's still armed.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely.
It does look like Lewis isn't completely
It's not a lot,
happy
but at least you won't die on the way.
with everything, which I
We
respect.
could have happily dumped you outside the gates.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye.
He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
I wonder if that's impacted.
Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Yeah, no.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary. I'm not walking out into the woods with him holding that thing. We already know he knows how to use it.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
Well, here's the thing. Can we compromise?
But I'm
We
with
keep the
Marlon.
gun,
Yeah.
but AJ doesn't hold it. And I
protection
even said
outside.
AJ is getting that gun taken
Fine.
away. We never get
Let the
he
kid
never
keep the
gets the
murder
gun
weapon.
taken away. AJ still holds it, and it's like, I think you've lost the privilege to hold that gun. And why is Clem not the one with the fucking gun? She's a better shot. It just makes more sense.